A purchaser will need to meet the bank's debt-equity ratios to be able to borrow to fund the purchase of a business and the working capital needed in that business. Sometimes the bank will fund it, but what happens if a purchaser cannot raise all the funds? What's another option of funding available to you to buy a business if bank loans are not available? There are many advantages to owning your own business. It effectively affords the lifestyle you're after and puts you in the driver's seat. What often does not fit into this perfect equation is the required funds to purchase the business. Sometimes there is a shortfall. If this happens, have a look at this video for an additional source of funding. So I talk about how you can buy a business and not have enough funding here. Approaching a formal lender is generally the first option in acquiring the necessary capital. However, there are times and situations when lenders, banks cannot help, or the process can be seen to be too daunting and inflexible, and sometimes buyers, well, they avoid it completely. One viable option is to obtain financing from family and friends, as there is trust, familiarity, and a general level of comfort when dealing with those with whom you know. Now, this form of crowdfunding is a more common source of financing for the purchase of a business than you might think. Statistics New Zealand reports that just over a third of New Zealand businesses seek additional debt financing. Now, currently 5% of small businesses in New Zealand are financed by friends and family. Although nothing new and certainly not perfect, when pursued in a manner that's structured, honest and realistic, it can be a sensible option to offset a funding shortfall. Generally, friends and family will be more flexible with loan terms and conditions versus those imposed by the bank. On a business cash flow level, they may offer financing without any firm security or accept less security than banks. They may also lend more money than banks, sometimes with interest-free terms or a very low interest rate. Likewise, friends and family may agree to a longer repayment period or even payment holidays or reductions during tough trading times. Now, the loan process can be made more formal by including a payback schedule and charging interest. Caution is needed, however, as friends and family may mistakenly overextend on their own commitments and then be forced to ask for their investment back sooner than planned, and probably at a time when your business can least afford it. Additionally, family lenders may become impatient and start intruding into your day-to-day business operations, effectively micromanaging your decisions and spending. Formalizing in writing a verbal agreement made in good faith will help maintain relationships and remove any ambiguity. It ensures that both parties share the same interpretation of the agreement. The other drawbacks, well, they're self-evident, as doing business with family and friends comes with many red flags. Family loans, if not approached correctly at the beginning, can be complex, stressful, and stir up bad blood and lingering regret and blame if arrangements are misunderstood or if the transaction is viewed as a, well, informal one. Treating a loan of this nature similar to how a formal lender would treat a loan is a good start. Important factors to discuss and clarify include formulating a strategic business plan, forecasting business cash flows, agreeing upon realistic repayment amounts, intervals, and interest, and clarifying responsibilities over business management, debt, and liabilities. It's certainly a good idea that each party seek legal advice and draw up a formal written agreement. If you'd like me to put you in touch with some good business and contracts lawyers, let me know in the comments down below. By taking some of these steps, buyers could successfully take advantage of this very viable financing option. Thanks again for watching. If you want to know more about business sales and want tips on successfully improving your business, start right now and hit that subscribe button. If you like the video, please leave me a thumbs up and a comment. I read and reply to every comment and I would love to hear from you. Until next time, see you again.